learning is not happening, and that will be the Muda, isn't it? If we take more time to cover every topic, come on, please. If you don't learn correctly, you learn wrongly. What is that called? Muda or Mura or Muri? If you understand things in a wrong manner, that is Muda, Mura or Muri. Tell me.
Muri.
Tell me, I have not heard your voice. Is it Muda or Mura or Muri? Session was conducted, but you don't understand, or you have wrongly understood. What is that called? Muda or Mura or Muri?
It comes
Muda
under all.
and Mura. Muda, sir.
Muda.
Muda and Mura.
Muda it is. Muda means it's a waste. Class was conducted, session was conducted, everything was explained, but then you understood, completely wrong. That is, the product is defective. The outcome is defective. You have run the process, but output is not usable. The wrong output. Defective means it is Muda. One of the 7 Muda. And now, for every topic, we take more time than it is required. For every topic, we take more time than it is required. That is also a Muda. And now let me put it this way. For some topic, one topic, I take more time. For one topic, I take less time. Another topic, I take very less time. But all the topics are equally, important. But what happened? We spend more time in one topic, less time in another topic, and very less time in another topic. But all 3 are equally important. Now, what is that happening in our process? Is it Muda or is it Mura or Muri?
Mura.
Mura.
What is the English word for Mura?
Unevenness.
Unevenness. Suppose I keep on asking question to the same student. Every time I make only Kamal to speak. Every time I make Javagar to speak. Every time I make Balaji to speak. Now what is this called?
Muri, sir.
Muri, sir.
Overburdening. I give all the assignment only to the same student. That is overburdening, right? So you got it. Now we move on to another tool called 7 waste. Nowadays people are calling it as 8 waste. We'll see one by one. If you understand the 8 waste, you can systematically eliminate the waste in your organization. You can systematically minimize the waste. What is first waste? Transportation. Transportation means unnecessary transportation. What is that? Unnecessary transportation. Suppose if we want to conduct the same training program, operational excellence training program in your campus, what we all would have done? Continuously 5 days, I need to travel from my office to your college. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, there are 40 participants. All 40 of you should come to the college on all 5 days. But now, is the training program going on smoothly? Do you all understand that training is going on smoothly? Yes or no? Not smoothly? Is this?
Yes, sir. Smoothly, sir.
Training is going on smoothly. Do you understand we are able to maintain the effectiveness of learning? Are we maintaining the effectiveness of the learning?
Yes, sir.
Whatever we are explaining, you are able to understand, right? Or do you think we are compromising, the learning because of the online? We are not compromising, isn't it? We discuss everything. You understand? Then we discuss the next thing. That means we are actually not compromising on the effectiveness. That means we have eliminated one form of waste, which is transportation. How many of you agree? We eliminated transportation waste by having the training program in an online mode. Is it correct? Am I correct?
Correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, I have to travel every day to your college. If I don't eliminate the wasteful activity, what will happen? The operational cost will be more. If the operational cost is more, then product price will be more. You understand? The same program, people are charging you 5,000 rupees. Why? Because there are a lot of waste. Transportation is one waste we eliminated. Similarly, can you figure out the excess transportation and then eliminate in your company? That is first scope. Number two, inventory. What is inventory? We already discussed. What is inventory? Inventory means what?
Limited stock, sir.
Inventory means storage of materials. Inventory means storage of material. Do you want to store less material or more material? We want to
Limited,
store,
sir.
yeah, only we need to store only what is required. No understoring and no overstoring. If you store more, then that is a waste. If you store less also, that is also a waste, right? So that is called inventory waste. And then motion waste. What is motion waste? Movement within, no, within the workplace. Movement within the workplace is called motion waste. Movement within the workplace is called motion waste. See, sometimes what happens, people have to move, here and there to get their work done. Do you see sometimes, in a factory, a person will be, moving heavily to complete the work. Let us imagine a mason. Do you all know who is a mason?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let us say a mason is constructing a wall. He is constructing a wall. What are the ingredients required or what are the raw materials required to construct the wall?
Cement mixture and bricks, sir.
Cement mixture and bricks. So I give him cement mixture and then the bricks. I keep everything under the floor, everything on the floor. So cement mixture and the brick are kept on the ground. But he is constructing a wall which is already 4 feet. What is the wall height already?
4 feet.
Now every time he has to lean down, pick a brick, pick the cement mixture, and then put it on the wall. Now he has to do it again and again multiple times. An alternative method is, I will put a 3 feet table and keep the brick and the mixture, cement mixture, on the 3 feet bench, which will increase the productivity. Keeping the brick and mixture on a 3 feet bench or keeping the mixture and the brick right on the ground, on the floor. Which one will
Them
improve
on
the
the table,
productivity?
sir.
On the table.
Mixture on
3
Table,
feet
sir.
table.
table. How your productivity is improved now? How do you say productivity is improved?
The
Moment.
motion of the
Time-
machine was
Time will
controlled, sir.
be.
That the mason need not bend too much and need not move, come to the position again and again. Instead of that, he can focus on the work. With the first method, keeping everything on the floor, by the time he puts, one brick, in second method, he can put at least, 3 bricks. Productivity is increasing 3 times. How? By eliminating motion waste. Do you understand?
Sir.
This is a Muda, first one. Second one is also Muda. Everything is a Muda. All the Muda should be figured out and then should be eliminated. Now, fourth one, waiting. What is waiting? Now, wall construction is going on. Wall construction is going on. Suddenly, cement, consumed fully. Cement is consumed fully, but you have brick You have sand, you have water, you have mason. But what is not available?
Cement.
Cement is not available. And now, can the mason continue with the wall construction without cement?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So the mason will wait. Mason will wait. Now, for the whole day, cement is not provided. Is it good for the company?
No, sir.
Company has to pay the salary, pay the wages. Not only the way mason is waiting, bricks are waiting. All the raw material, other ingredients are also waiting. And also, since the wall is not ready, tomorrow, next day work will also get affected. Why all these things are happening? Because your resources are waiting for the cement to arrive. Do you understand? So waiting will cause productivity loss. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Waiting will cause productivity loss. So wherever waiting happens, that's an opportunity for productivity improvement. Over processing. What is over processing? That mason, he puts more amount of cement mixture, or while preparing the mixture, he puts more cement. Why he puts more cement? Because somebody told him that adding cement will increase the strength of the wall. But what is this wall? This wall is normal compound wall, or this wall is a wall which he is constructing for the internal side of the house. Maybe for the bathroom he is constructing a wall. How much strength is required? Specifications are arrived. But in spite of the specification, he is adding more cement. Is it good or bad?
Bad, sir.
Bad, sir.
Bad. Because the construction cost will increase, because already the construction cost and all everything negotiated with the client. A 4 mm, 4-inch wall and 6-inch wall, 12-inch wall, and every specification is finalized. But he is going more than the specification. So what is that he is doing? Over processing. What is that he is doing? Over processing. Suppose if I explain a concept much more deeper, even after you understand, I keep on explaining. I know I have been doing it yesterday and the day before yesterday. Right? The first 3 days, I have been doing a lot of over processing. Because I was simply suspecting that whether you understood or not. So I keep on doing over processing. When I keep on doing over processing, what will happen to the productivity and what will happen to the operational cost? My productivity will go down, operational cost will also go up. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
If this person adds more cement, that means he spends too much in in laying every brick. So my productivity is going down. Since he is adding more raw material, my operational cost will go down, and finally my business will die. So that is the consequence over processing can give you. Whenever there is a specification, you need to follow. Overproduction. What is overproduction? Let us say my mother is preparing dinner for me, and in my family, let's say there are 4 people. The dinner is idli. And since there are 4 members in the family, each member might eat 3 to 4 idlis. Let us take it 4 idlis. So 4 people, how many idlis are to be produced?
16.
16.
16 idlis will do. But my mom cooked 30 idlis because she always wants us to eat more. So she cooked 30 idlis. And now out of the 30, how many people will consume? 16. So still excess, how many idlis are there?
14.
14 idlis are there. So these 14 idlis, can I consider those 14 as muda? Am I correct? These 14 idlis could not have been prepared. Forecasting is done poorly. Requirement is only 16, but reality 30 is prepared. This is called overproduction. This is called overproduction. Customer places order for 100 items, but your factory is producing 300 items. What is that your factory is now doing?
Overproduction.
Overproduction. So 100 units only customer will buy. Remaining 200 units, what will you do with the remaining 200 units? Can somebody answer this question? Will you, like the extra 14 idlis, do you consume the extra 14 also?
No, sir.
No, you will keep it in the fridge. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes or
sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
You will keep it in the fridge thinking that at least tomorrow somebody will consume. But tomorrow, if your mom's gets the idli out of the fridge, will you eat it?
No, sir.
You don't eat it. You don't like it, in fact, because it is not fresh. Same way, when you produce more than the requirement in a factory, you need to store it in a fridge. The fridge in workplace is called what? Warehouse. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Fridge in the workplace is called what? Warehouse. And for warehouse, you must have a security. And for warehouse, you need a rack. And during the storage, if something falls down, your idli is gone. Isn't it? So overproduction is a dangerous waste because it causes inventory. It causes inventory. Why inventory? Because you are storing. And in order to store, you are transporting it. So transportation waste. After storing, your idli waits in the fridge. Your item waits in the warehouse. So waiting is happening. All the other things started happening. Do you understand? How many of you understand? When I overproduce, it becomes inventory. In order to store the item in the warehouse, I have to now do the extra transportation. And since there is extra transportation, my people have to move a lot. And then in the warehouse, my item will be waiting. So one waste is causing other waste. How many of you noticed this?
Yes, sir. Notice.
So overproduction is dangerous, right? And defect means you produced a wrong item. Maybe your idli is half cooked, or the mason puts the brick in a wrong position. These are all defects. So wall has to be again demolished and constructed again. And the eighth waste is underutilized skill. Eighth waste is underutilized skill. How many of you believe that you are the I would say maybe in the program you are the best learner? How many of you believe you are going to be the best mechanical engineer? How many of you believe you are going to be the best mechatronics engineer? You are going to be the best robotics engineer? How many of you truly believe that you are going to be highly successful in your professional? Please show it in the reaction. Show it in the reaction.
Myself, sir.
Yeah, show it in the reaction. Let me count your reactions. How many of you believe you are you are going to be the most successful professional? That means you are going to be the best in your industry. If you ask me, I am the best in terms of training people in on operational excellence, Lean Six Sigma in the entire world. I will be the best. I will say like that. Similarly, how many of you feel? I could see only 4 or 5 people lifting the thumbs. Why? Now I could see few more, but still many have not lifted. Most of the time, we don't recognize our power. We don't recognize. We don't believe in our ability. And in company, there are 1,000 employees. Each and every one has got lot of skills. But company fails to recognize the skills. The company will not produce fabulous results. So always you must utilize the skills according to the potential people have got. Many a times we don't recognize the skill of the employee and then we ignore. Similarly, each one of you has got extraordinary skills. Before the company recognizes, you must recognize. And many of you think that you can't learn, you can't learn properly. Many of you think that you can't speak fluently. Many of you think that you cannot switch on the video, and that's why you are not switching on. If you think you can switch on, it is just a click of a button, then you will be, all of you will be on video in the next moment, isn't it? I just press the button, now I am on the video. And I don't speak good English. I don't speak good English because I studied, Tamil medium throughout my schooling. Only when I come to the college, I am forced to study in English. And then when I come to and I become a professor, then I am forced to speak English. Then I become a trainer. Then I am forced to speak little better English. Now I am comfortable with English. I am comfortable. I don't know how others are comfortable with my English or not, but I am comfortable. Same way, you can utilize all the skills you have. If you underestimate your skills, if you underestimate your employees' skills and talent, that is called waste number 8. Do you all understand the 8th waste?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But I am worried about one thing. All of you not only understood the 8th waste, you are also practicing the 8th waste. Am I correct or not? Every single minute, you are underestimating your capability. Am I correct or not? You can be bolder than what you are. You can be smarter than what you are. You can talk better than what you are currently talking. You can do many good things because your potential is great. In my opinion, you are going to be the best in the entire world. You should recognize, and then you must come out of the fear. And those of you who want to come out of all this fear, read the book. What is the book? What is the book I suggested?
7 habits of
7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That I have
Yes,
already
of
given. That book I am not going to give it to anybody unless and until those who gained it from me. If they help you, you get it. Otherwise, I'm not going to give that book anymore. Here now the next turn is attitude is everything. Change the attitude and change your life. If you change the attitude, your life will change. So what is the title of the book? Attitude is everything. There are 11 important lessons inside. The author of the book is Jeff Keller. What is he saying? Come out of the fear. I am fearing to talk in front of 10 people. That fear will dominate. That fear will kill me unless and until I overcome the fear. Am I correct or not? If I start talking to 10 or in front of 10 people without any fear, fear is gone. That's all. See, you will be able to beat the fear only if you overcome it. Otherwise, what will happen? That fear will dominate, and then you will struggle a lot. So these 8 ways you need to recognize, and then you need to overcome. So now do you understand what is transportation waste? Yes or no? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Transportation is not moving people. Moving from one place to other place, that is transportation. Moving within the place, within the factory, that is called motion. There is a difference between motion and transportation. If I move excessively within my house, that is called motion waste. When I follow a wrong route to come from my house to college, that is transportation waste. Inventory means storing more than the requirement, waiting, and then over processing, overproduction, defects, underutilized skills. These are called 8 waste. Hope you all understood 8 waste, right? Kaizen I already taught you, right? Kaizen means changing for the good. Now, if you understand all the 8 waste, show it in the reaction. How many of you understood the next tool called 8 waste? Show it in the reaction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. only 5 people on the first screen and 2 people on the second screen. 7. Okay, so only 7 or 8 people are able to type in the, able to show in the reaction. And if you don't know how to show in the reaction, then you can type 8 waste or 8W in the chat box. Those who are not able to show the reaction, you can type.